Welcome to Comfort Africa number 2. This is like it's a hard video. So I'm gonna post this video, but I'm not gonna post it on TikTok. But I filmed it off of TikTok. And I'm gonna let you guys see this 3-minute video. And then we're gonna talk about it. It might be a 2-part video because I wanna clarify I'm not trying to hurt anybody while making this video. But at the same time, I want people to understand that I am equally hurt. And making this video may give answers to questions. So I'm going to delete this video after you guys see it.
Hate now? You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the...
If y'all go watch that and then come back, I want you to understand, I'm making this video. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm dropping a little bit of truth. And the truth hurts. And I'm going to drop some hurtful ass truths in this video. And I want to put it in a polite but respectful and honest manner as possible. And it's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to do my best. If you can't tell the truth at my funeral, you have no need to be there. If you can't tell the truth at my funeral, there's going to be a cremation all at the same time. Again, you have no right to be there. If you can't tell the world that I never had a choice at the life I had. I never got a choice to be a father. I never got the chance to go out and pursue my dreams. I never got the chance to get everything that I could have had because I made sacrifices to help everybody but me. You have no need to be at my funeral or my cremation. I don't want to be looking down from heaven and having everybody say, "Oh, he was such a good man. Oh, we love him so much." Because if anything that I just said, we love him so much, he was such a good man. Why am I so far behind everyone else? Why does everyone else have their own home, their children? They have excelled at life, while I, being older than them, should have equal amount of time to have lived my life. Equal amount of time to build up resources to get my own home, to have my own family, but I didn't. And so when I die, if you can't take accountability for the choices that I never got to make, but my choices helped you, but hurt me, you have no business at a funeral or cremation of mine. And I'm saying that with love and respect because it's the truth. I am a 49-year-old man. I have spent the bulk of my life taking care of my siblings and taking care of their children. While I don't have children, I don't have a home, I don't have a wife, and it angers me that when I bring this shit up, everyone in this ear, out that ear, and could care two shits at how miserable I am in life. No one has reached out to acting things to help me get acting work. No one has reached out to anything to help me as far as my family biologically goes. My family that are friends, that are not blood, have done more for me than anybody else. They are the only people who have the God-given right.
Hate now? You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit.
So I'm going to take it from there. I'm discard and discard some more.
Every kid, every person has the
Now,
ability to put.
I want to talk about that. Being on YouTube is the closest thing to happiness and acting that I can get right now. And a lot of that, it's been a blessing to have 191 people who actually give a flying shit if I live or die, regardless of political affiliation. My siblings are where they are because of the sacrifices my older sister and myself have made. They do not acknowledge that shit, and they do not care. And that video specifically, I didn't post it. I was going to post it, but I don't want this shit to come back to bite me in the ass, and I know that they don't follow me on YouTube. Because they would have had words for me if they did by now. But here's the hardcore truth. I'm 49. Both my younger brother and my younger sister have homes of their own. The sisters in between them, with the exception of one, are getting homes of their own. Where I am sleeping right now is my older sibling's home. There is no reason on earth why I should be homeless. It really isn't. The military gives me $300 a month. That shit goes right back to them for my military dental insurance, my cell phone bill, my car insurance, and the trash stickers that I pay because I can't afford to pay rent here. And y'all might not like that shit, but that's 1,000% the truth right there. But in the years of life that I've had, chasing my acting dream, chasing my police dream, chasing every dream I've had, I've never been able to pursue them because everybody started having kids. I am the second of 7. And I should have been able to have the career I wanted. I should have been able to pursue the dreams that I'm chasing and currently still chasing till this day at 49 years old. I've been in this acting business for 20 some odd plus years. Let's do the math. Find a calculator because I suck at math. That's how I got infantry. 49 minus 21, I think. Okay, so 22 years because I was 27 at the time. So 49 minus 22. Might have been younger than that because I know I started. I actually started probably between 22 and 25 years old. At least I started the dreaming. I gotta sneeze. We got that on camera. I've been chasing my dreams for a very long time. And I have never been able to get remotely close. When Millennium Studios came to Virginia, I thought I was going to make it. I had my hopes and my dreams in the studio. Tim Reed and Rick Young promised us Hollywood East. Now, technically, Rick Young didn't have anything to do with it because he was just a news guy. But Tim Reed did promise us Hollywood East, which is the only thing that me thinking logically was the best idea for me. Because my dad lived in Richmond. My mom lives in Charlottesville. Both of my parents are not as healthy as they could be. My dad is no longer alive, so I don't really make any trips to Richmond unless I have to go to McGuire. I do have family there, my stepsister and her children. We had a tiny bit of a falling out. Still love them. I still try to communicate when I can, but school has kept me busy. I haven't been able to go really anywhere, mostly due to COVID. And I don't know if anybody is like vaccinated or whatever. And even if you vaccinated, it only protects you a little bit. And I'm double vaxxed and boosted. And I could get another booster if I want. I just got to contact the military to see what they got. Because I'm never doing Moderna again. That really busted me up. So I never got to chase my dreams. I made a movie called Fallen Dragons. Millennium never gave it back. They told me they didn't do kung fu movies, and within 2 years of that, they made The Expendables, which everyone in there was pretty much a martial artist. You got Randy Couture. You know, you can't say he's not a martial artist. He's a fucking champion. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin, who's a wrestler. Wrestling is martial arts. You got Terry Crews, who's probably the only person who doesn't really know martial arts. You got Jet Li, martial art champion. You got Dolph Lundgren, martial art champion. And then you have Jason Statham and Sylvester Stallone. The action stars. I do not know if they really know martial arts. Alright? But I do know that Millennium Studios had their hand in that pocket of making that movie. After telling me we don't do martial arts. Not one of my siblings reached out to Tyler Perry. You know, our brother really wants to do acting. He's helped us all of his life. None of them have reached out to Tyler Perry. Said, yeah, you know, we got our brother, you know, this is his YouTube channel of Kung Fu Havoc #2. You should check him out. None of them are doing that. But they're all living their happy-go-lucky lives. No. Every now and again, someone might say, oh, there's a Walking Dead thing. I'm already up to speed in that. We all have Facebook. When that shit comes on Facebook, I'm already fucking aware of it. I've applied for that like 3 or 4 times to be a fucking zombie, and I haven't gotten the job. So either they haven't gotten the email or they got it and just looked at me and said, nope, we're not going to do that. As for every casting call I've ever been on, same thing. Whoop, nope, we're not going to do that. And it's mostly, I'm going to say it's probably racist because I am mixed and most people don't know where to put me. Now, I made a live stream about this earlier, and the fact of the matter is if no one's writing stories for people like me, there's no work for people like me. And I don't look black enough to play black. I'm never going to look white. And that's why I'm billing myself out as a native from now on as Echo Fang Grey Wolf versus James Williams Jr. Because for 22 years, James Williams Jr. ain't did shit if it wasn't on this YouTube channel. Alright? I had a series called Guardians of the Earth. I had a trusted friend who lost his job before we could put special effects in, took the project to Alabama where he was attacked. Somebody in Alabama has my shit. Y'all would have got to know me right then and there. I have failed everyone that I had my hopes and dreams on. So while we're here, let me apologize to the cast of Fallen Dragons, the Bowie Sisters, Adrian Cow, Eric Chan, Philip, I don't forgot your last name, Lewis, I can never pronounce your last name because you're from Africa. I can't remember the white guy that played the bad guy, but he was the only white guy in the whole film. I have the tapes over there somewhere. And Bruce Johnson, who was a trusted friend who lost his job, who went to Alabama. Instead of just telling me, no, I can't put the special effects in, which would have been okay for me to just find someone else to do it. But, you know, it was what it was. And somebody's got my shit in Alabama. I made a couple of other movies before Guardians of the Earth. Dragon's Breath, Fallen Dragons was just the beginning. I had hopes, I had dreams, I had plans. I tried to get family members into the film business with me. They gave me the finger, but I had to watch kids. I lost a girlfriend who I thought loved me and she didn't. No. And I never got the chance to be happy. You know, I've always helped my siblings and things, and no one's given two shits and could care if I live or die unless it involved babysitting. Their children, not mine. Their responsibility, not mine. But every one of them are where they are because of my sacrifice to have to take care of their children. Because it was too much like, right, to, okay, we got 2 kids, let's stop. No, we need to have more. No, you really don't, but they really did. And so I lost everything. I even lost my will to live on more than one occasion. On more than one occasion, I've had a mental breakdown. I've reached fuck it, and I've almost taken my life more than once. So when you think about how much people talk about you at your funeral and how they tell you or tell everyone who knew you or who did not know you this bullshit about how, oh, he was such a good man. He had such a great life. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did not have a great life. I've never had a great life. From the day my siblings was born, my life has gone to shit. Do I blame them? Yes, I do. Because at some point in time, you know right from wrong. You know that you shouldn't be going around continuing to do the same shit over and over again if it's not fucking working. And the whole point of this video, so that I can come to an end, is I don't want you coming to my fucking funeral telling lies about how much you fucking love me. Because if you truly love me, you wouldn't have put me in those situations in the first place. And it's the same thing with other people offset of the biological immediate family telling me I had a choice. I could have said no. But they don't realize the fact that I did say no. Every time I said no. When I was in college the first time for acting and I said no. But I couldn't live in the house, but I had to come take care of children who are now well into their 20s and have children of their own. I said no. Therefore, my song, I Didn't Consent to This, now you see where it came from. There have been many a times where I've said no, and it's many a times that I have been kicked out of my home for other people. So I know how it feels to be homeless. I know how it feels to hate every second of being alive and looking in that mirror, and I have no more tears to cry, and I just couldn't do it anymore. And then without like my father was the only person who really gave a flying fuck. His two sons, my younger brothers that are older than my youngest brother from my mom, you know, they at least gave a fuck. But when you don't have your mom's love, you ain't got no love. People don't understand that shit because mother is the closest thing to God that you will ever get, you know. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying bad shit about my mom. I'm saying bad shit about everybody. Because the fact that I didn't get a choice, but everybody keeps throwing it in my face. Oh, you didn't have to watch the kids. Yeah, I fucking did. Don't play stupid. Y'all know I fucking did. Because y'all didn't want to be grown-ups and y'all didn't want to take the responsibility, but y'all had the fun to get them here. But I got stuck with them. And my life just passed me right on by. On and on, it just kept passing me by. So when you go to my funeral and you start telling these lies about how much you love me, did you love me when I was stuck with your children at Sakura while y'all were at the birthday party? Did you love me when you kept popping them out and instead of me being able to keep jobs and accept jobs that were like $11 an hour? Did you love me when I had to give those jobs up to take kids and get them off and on the bus? No. So when you go to my funeral, I don't want to hear that shit. From heaven or hell, wherever I am. I don't want to hear he was a good man. I don't want to hear he had a great life. Because if I had a great life, the smile on my face wouldn't come across my face when I'm getting ready to punch somebody in the face. The smile on my face would always be there. Y'all rarely see me smile. Unless you watch me do kung fu videos, you don't see me smile much here. And you won't see me smile much here. Because I have nothing to smile about. You know, if I'm not punching somebody in the face, ain't no need to smile. But I don't want to have to be in heaven or hell and looking up or looking down and hearing somebody saying this bullshit about me when I am dead. Because I never got to live in the first place. And there's a difference for people who don't understand this. Let me explain it to you. There is a difference between being alive and living. I'm alive, but I'm not living. There's a big fucking difference. There is a difference when you wake up miserable every motherfucking day and everybody smiles in your face because they're happy. And the living reminder of your misery is their children. Running around happy, joyous, being blessed. Now a lot of y'all gonna come at me wrong and say, no, you're just jealous. No. I am not jealous. I am not jealous of people having good lives. I'm angry that I'm the only one that doesn't have one and that the people in my life don't give a fuck. So I'm not jealous, but I have every right to be angry because I'm 49 and none of them would be where they are if not for the sacrifices, because it was too much like right to stop having children but continue to keep having them. And I gotta be stuck with them. For fucking 40 years, I've watched people grow up and have it better than me. Where were the parents? Their parents were making more babies instead of taking a fucking knee so that I could get my shit together. Nope. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm pregnant. Pregnant. Back to back. But when I bring that shit up, I'm the bad guy. I'm the fucking bad guy because I want to live my life instead of turning around changing diapers every fucking day from a child that my dick never created. But I'm the bad guy. And that's the problem. No one wants to take accountability for that shit. No one. No one wants to say, you know what, we need to stop. And we need to help our brother pursue his career. We need to reach out to people that can make that shit happen. Nope. No one does that. Because they're living in their world. And their world is perfect. You know why their world is perfect? Because my ass helped them get there. And in return, all I've gotten was the finger. So when I die, if any of my family members see this video, come hell or high water, don't come to my funeral. And if you're going to come to my funeral, confess. Because that would be the only way that you would have some redeemable qualities in your fucking life, is when you come to my funeral and say, you know, our brother, he was alright. Our brother never got to live his life because of us. And if you can do that, we're good. We're fucking golden. But if you can't do that, keep your ass at home. Because you ain't got no need to be there. You ain't got no need to be there if I'm carrying on a conversation with you and you just choose to walk the fuck off. Because it's about me. But when I'm listening to your conversations, I'm listening to you verbatim, word for word. I can repeat every damn thing you say, but y'all don't give a flying fuck about me. So if you can't hear me during a conversation and you would rather walk off, I would much rather you tell me go fuck myself and I don't want to hear you than you just walk off while I'm looking like an idiot talking. See, people don't like honesty. Honestly, I don't like that shit either. But I'd rather you tell me the truth any day of the week than me have to figure that shit out 5-6 months down the road, knowing full fucking well that the truth is the truth and you never fucking gave a fuck to begin with. That being said, I am Echo Frank Grey Wolf. James Williams Jr. is dead. Physically, he's alive. But this body belongs to Echo Frank Grey Wolf. This is only part of the reason why I have to build myself out as native. But I'm almost 50 years old. Do you know that that is half a lifetime of not being able to be happy, not being able to chase your dreams, and having the same people that tell you they love you smile in your face and do nothing to help you accelerate your life? Keep that in mind, because not everybody that's kin to you or that's the same color as you or that is for you is really for you. Thank God I got friends. Thank God I got friends. At least I know they will help me. That being said, I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.